This boy is actually an undead monster that's been around for over 1,000 years. Every 80 years, he captures a young woman to be his wife. When the woman becomes old, he goes out to capture a new young one to replace her. On this particular day, an unsuspecting Ellie arrived at the boy's old mansion to apply for a babysitting job. As soon as she entered, the boy showed great enthusiasm towards her, while the old woman generously offered her a high salary of $6 per hour. Initially, Ellie thought she had found a great job, completely unaware that her life was about to plunge into an abyss. Just then, the old woman brought over a cup of 1982 latte, suggesting Ellie rest before starting work. Unexpectedly, after drinking it, Ellie instantly lost consciousness and collapsed on the table. When she awoke again, she found herself lying naked under the covers. The old woman explained that she had taken her clothes for washing and then produced a white dress for Ellie to wear. After getting dressed, Ellie intended to go home, but the old woman and the boy strongly insisted she stay the night. Considering the high hourly wage of $6, Ellie reluctantly agreed to stay. However, while she was taking a bath, the boy suddenly proposed to Ellie and made her promise never to leave him. Ellie thought it was just a child playing around and casually agreed without much thought. Unknown to her, the old woman eavesdropping outside the door had a sinister expression on her face. So the next day came. Ellie searched everywhere in the old mansion, but the old woman was nowhere to be found. Moreover, while cleaning the rooms, she accidentally stumbled upon an ancient photo album. The album was full of photos of the boy posing with different young girls. What was creepy was that the dresses these girls were wearing turned out to be the exact same dress that Ellie had on. Before she could make sense of the situation, the boy suddenly appeared behind her, demanding that Ellie marry him that very night. Feeling something was terribly wrong with the boy, Ellie pushed him to the ground. This completely enraged him. He glared at Ellie with fury, and suddenly the entire house began to tremble. Ellie was scared shitless and immediately turned to run. To her horror, the boy suddenly appeared downstairs. Ellie quickly turned back upstairs, only to have the boy instantly appear behind her and grab her tight. At this moment, Ellie finally realized this boy was not human, so she pretended to go along with it while secretly trying to call her boyfriend for help. Unfortunately, the boy discovered this and angrily grabbed the phone and smashed it to the ground. The boy then took out a camera to take wedding photos with Ellie. That's when Ellie learned that the old woman had been deceived by the boy in the same way. The old woman was only 19 when she was trapped in this old mansion. She remained imprisoned until she aged, and only when the boy found a new wife to replace her was the old woman allowed to leave the old mansion. Knowing the truth, Ellie was terrified. She didn't want to be trapped in this house for decades like the old woman. Just when she was in despair, her boyfriend arrived outside the old mansion. But how could the boy let them leave so easily? He released his chakra toward the iron gate bolt, and in the next second, he manipulated the bolt to send the boyfriend straight to meet God. Ellie could only watch helplessly as her boyfriend fell before her. In the end, Ellie was forever trapped in the old mansion by the boy, sharing the same fate as the old woman, unable to escape until the next replacement appeared.